Page 36, Country Gardens. It's another piece that's found in just about every method book I've covered just about almost sort of. This is in the key of F major, got one flat. Make sure you can do the scale on F major because the right hand fingering in that scale is a little different. At the beginning we get this scale. Here, this is the fingering for the F major scale. Fourth finger on the B flat. And then the right hand gets, or the left hand gets it. Again, this is the fingering for the scale. And then going up. Isn't that fun? And then we start the piece. Left hand just has primary chords. Make sure you play the primary chords mostly. It's a fifth finger on the first one. Third finger, and you may have to work this out one hand at a time because they're doing. There, and you repeat that line. Let's go on to the next line for now. Here, again, 5, and then 4. It's like the line above it where you do 5 and 4. Same thing here. And just staccato on the left hand. This is 4/4 here. Second measure. 4 again. See the little comma? I'll come back to that. Go on. Third finger. It's not necessary. You can use second finger there and use 4/4 for the next line. 4 and again. Then the last line, it's a scale. A scale for the right hand now. And then the left hand. Now right hand. And those eighth notes all got to be even. I hesitated because I'm talking, but they should all be even there. It's because of common time, 4/4 time. So it would be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. How fast you go isn't important. What is important is that these are even and controlled. So whatever it is, go slow, however slow you got to go to get these even and controlled. That's what counts. And that'll tell you how fast you can take the piece. Dynamics, you're sort of loud at the beginning. You'll have to decide what sort of loud is, I don't know. For the first two measures, and then the third measure over, you're going to crescendo up to loud, which is just a little louder, not much. You want to go to here. And then we're starting sort of loud. The first time, see the 1, 2, a lot of times they'll do an MF-P. It means the same thing. So here the first time is medium loud, mezzo forte. That's the right hand. Keep the left hand soft. And when you repeat, now you're soft. The left hand has to be very soft. Third line, go back up to medium loud for one measure. Now the left hand is soft, but it's also a staccato. A nice. Then soft, it's like an echo. So the first two measures there in the third line is here. Then loud again. Crescendo to there. Now that little apostrophe thing. That is a break. It's a breath mark. If a singer were singing this, it tells them where to breathe. For us, it just means quiet. You don't mess up the beat. You don't mess up the rhythm. You just be quiet. Just make sure. We're going to be quiet anyway. It's the end of a slur. So that's all that means. It's almost unnecessary here. You really don't need it because you're gonna lift up anyway before you go on. Then the third line is similar to what we've had. medium loud. Then come down to about a medium soft, and then the last line you're starting it soft, then medium soft, and now medium loud, and then loud. In other words, you're crescendoing through the last line and they're telling you how loud to get. So a lot of editions, when they do this, all you get is a piano, the P at the beginning and the F at the end, and they just put in a big arrow to crescendo, and it's up to you to figure out how to make it happen. And this is how I do it. When a crescendo goes over measures like this, I do it a measure at a time, sort of, usually. Could be 2 measures at a time if it's a long one, but this is good because we're going to take 4 measures to go from loud to soft. We just do it a measure at a time. Now be careful because you're moving your hands around, and you need to be getting into the habit of putting the hand where you need it before you need it there, if you can. It's like at the end of the first line when you're coming up. Right there when you play that, that's when your hand gets down here to get ready to play that last note. And then you got to immediately come up. So be aware about all these hand movements because the beat cannot hesitate. You got to keep that beat going. No matter what's going on, the beat goes on. So just practice the hand movements if you have to, so the beat goes on. You can find all kinds of recordings of this piece if you want an idea how fast it goes. My point is, don't take it at somebody else's speed. Take it at your speed. And these eighth notes and things, the challenging parts in the piece, are going to limit you as to how fast you can go. So you find the most difficult parts, which is probably the first line or the last line. How fast can you play those accurately? That's how fast you take the rest of it. Don't go lickety split. Oh, look at me. Oh. I think that's too fast, but you'll hear people playing it that fast. You just heard me playing it that fast, but take it your speed. I mean, it's a fun piece. It's a happy piece. So have fun with it. If you want to try taking it that fast, or just having fun with it, doing whatever, just please do it only when you're alone and nobody can hear you, because nobody wants to hear it. Believe me, nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear nice sounding. They don't want to hear it. I mean, that's fun, and it's just terrible to listen to. So make sure you're alone if you're going to play it, that kind of stuff. And occasionally I will just let go and just have fun with it, and I don't really care what it sounds like. I'm not really listening to it. I'm just making the motions. But I make sure I'm alone when I do that. I don't want anybody to know that. So that's the piece. Let's play it together slowly to check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not doing the dynamics, and we are going to go really, really slow because this is a little bit tricky because you've got staccatos and legatos here. Can you, in the third line, it's staccato, but the right hand is legato. Can you do that at the same time? Yeah. Takes a little practice, at least it did for me. I couldn't do it right off the bat. It took a while. 1 and 2 and ready and go and. One, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Three, 4.